AI is changing everything. Those who adapt will thrive. Those who don't will be left behind. Good day guys, I'm Black, a former Amazon employee and a Deloitte strategy consultant. And I've always been passionate about the latest technology trends. As someone who has studied software engineering at university, I have firsthand seen how technology evolves. And one thing is clear. AI is no longer a buzzword and it is already reshaping our world and will continue to do so in 2025 and beyond. So if you're not across AI right now, it's time to catch up. This video is perfect for someone who is non-technical myself and wanting to get started with AI. Whether you're looking to land that dream six-figure job for yourself or build a passion project, by the end of this video, you'll have a detailed idea on what you need to do to get there. So enough of chit chat, let's get straight into it. So firstly, for most of us who are getting into this AI space, we actually don't know what AI stands for and what are the use cases of it. So let's start off with breaking down what AI is. So most people, when they first hear about artificial intelligence or AI, they tend to think it is something which is operated by highly technical people like software engineers, scientists, data analysts or programmers, and they immediately think it's something for these people to worry about. But to be honest, AI is much simpler than that. Everyday people like yourself and I can use it to make our lives super easy. And to further break down AI for you guys, AI is basically the stimulation of human intelligence in machines. So think of tools such as Siri on your iPhones, Google's search engine, or even Netflix recommending you what movies or TV series you should be watching next. In my case, it's mainly been Game of Thrones. All of these platforms are basically powered by AI. And here's the good news. You don't need to be a coder to work with AI. Sure, coding is one way through which you can communicate with AI. However, in this day and age, there are multiple tools and systems that make AI accessible to non-technical people as well. So at the end of the day, AI is all about solving problems a lot faster and a lot more efficiently. So let's just say whether you're in marketing, finance, or running your own business, AI can play a critical role in making all of your lives easier. And if you don't learn how to use it, you could risk falling behind compared to the majority of the population. So now the most common question which I get from non-technical people is that why should they bother learning AI or anything about it? Well, let's start off with looking at industries which have already been transformed by artificial intelligence. In marketing, AI tools help in analyzing customer data and predicting future trends. In finance, AI is being used by all the major banks across the globe to detect fraud and cyber scams. I have a friend who's a quant trader at one of these major firms, and he even told me that those guys are now leveraging AI to conduct majority of their work when it comes to identifying future investment insights. Now let's just say you're not a business owner but an individual contributor at any of these mid-tier companies or even at large organizations. If you don't know already, companies across the board are hiring people who understand AI not just to build technology but to apply it in business strategy, product management, and customer service roles. So AI is giving people an edge in roles you wouldn't normally associate with technology. Whether you want to boost your career success or make your business more competitive, learning AI is a no-brainer. Now let's get into all the practical stuff. Whenever you decide to learn anything new, you need to start off with the basics. So in the case of AI, things such as machine learning, neural networks, and deep learning sound very complicated, and I'm pretty sure you might have heard them in the past, but trust me, it's not. All the other teachers in the past have just made it overcomplicated for you guys to get confused. There are so many resources out there which are perfect for beginners and the ones which I leverage myself to get to this level. So for example, if you want to train yourself into the basics of AI, start off with looking at a Coursera course which is completely free, and it's called AI for Everyone by Andrew Ng. It is literally designed for people with no technical background, and it breaks down everything you need to know. Another great resource which you guys can look into is Elements of AI course from the University of Helsinki. It's completely free and gives you a solid foundation in AI concepts without any complexity. So at this stage, guys, you don't need to worry about coding or any of these complex problems. Just focus on understanding AI and how it works. So now that you guys know which resources to leverage to learn the basics of AI, so now let's move on to step 2 of the learning process, in which we will be using low code or no code AI tools. In this step, AI will become really accessible to yourself, as you won't be required to understand programming to start building AI applications. There are tools out there where you can build different AI use cases without writing a single line of code. One of my personal favorite platforms which you guys look into is Google's Teachable Machine. It lets you create your own machine learning model just by uploading images. That's it. And it handles all the heavy lifting for you. No coding required whatsoever. Another awesome tool is Runway ML, which will help non-technical users in creating AI models for things such as image recognition and text generation. So this way you'll be able to build applications which you have used in the past for yourself to do all these cool things. Now I'll give you a practical example where you can use all of these different no-code tools. You can use these tools to automate all of your customer service responses, predict sales trend, or even build a recommendation engine for all of your key products. These no-code tools are game changers and allow you to do AI without knowing much technology in the back. So the next part of the learning process is thinking, how can we go about using AI in your particular industry or business? So this is the part where you need to bridge the gap between all of your learning so far and all of your experience with all these no-code solutions and applying them into real-world scenarios you're facing in your particular job or business. So let's just say you're in marketing. What I would personally do if I was in your situation now would leverage these different AI tools such as Perplexity, Anthropic AI, or even ChatGPT 4o Mini to analyze customer data only if it's allowed by your organization, which then I can use to create personalized campaigns. So now let's just say you're part of the finance team. You can leverage AI to spot trends or any financial risk a lot faster and more efficient. In the past, I've personally helped some real estate agents in implementing AI for their small businesses. So what we basically did was build a custom model for the real estate agency, which then they use to automate all of their customer service. This way, all of the real estate agents were able to free up so much of their time as they were no longer replying to customers which had same old questions. And now this AI powered bot allowed them to improve their customer satisfaction by almost 30%. And this particular real estate company was so damn impressed by the ability of AI, they then started using it to identify market trends for their buyers. So to sum it up, the key over here is to look at your day-to-day task and ask yourself, how can I use AI to either do either one of these things? Make this task faster, better, or easier. If you can leverage to do either one of these things, what this basically means is that you either save a lot of money, you generate a lot of money, or you save time, or you buy yourself more time back. So now this is a perfect segue into step 4 of the entire learning process. Once we have identified how we want to leverage AI, it's all about building projects. Learning is great, but you won't fully understand AI until you start experimenting with it. And the best part is you don't need to jump in to start making something super massive. You can start with small projects, which then you can scale out into multiple different functions or within your job's responsibilities. So what I exactly mean with starting with small, there are platforms out there that offer real world databases and challenges so that you can dip your toes into AI without needing much technical knowledge again. You can explore data sets on anything from housing prices to customer reviews and build basic AI models to make predictions. One key tip over here is whilst you're building all these different projects, make sure you're documenting these projects. Create a portfolio to showcase all the different things which you have created and how they solve a customer pain point. As you can then leverage this portfolio of yours to showcase it to your potential employers or clients. This is how you move from I'm learning AI to I can actually now use AI to solve problems and make my life easier. And believe me over here guys, this is what will set you apart from everyone else in the job market. You know how all the gurus have told you in the past that AI will not take your jobs, but people who know how to use AI will? This is the exact tangible step which you need to do. Having a showcase or a little portfolio where you can show it to potential employers that, hey, this is how leverage AI to solve all these multiple problems. So now that we have completed a full circle of not knowing anything about AI, moving on to learning the basics, then building your own projects to solve different problems, and then finally showcasing that. Now next step is all about how to accelerate your learning and what resources you can now leverage. Earlier in the video, when I spoke about Andrew Ng's course on AI for everyone, that is a perfect beginner-friendly course. But now let's just say you are a couple of steps in. There are so many more great resources out there. So what you can do is you can check out edX for AI courses from top universities, or let's just say now that you have some money coming in through your different AI projects, get a Udemy subscription. And quick disclaimer, I'm not sponsored by either one of these companies. I've just personally used them to upskill myself in the past. I would also highly recommend you guys to start listening to different AI podcasts and subscribe to different AI newsletters so that you know what's going on in the AI world at any given point in time. Some AI podcasts which I personally like are AI Alignment, and certain newsletters which I've been actively reading are The Batch from deeplearning.ai. Let's just say if you want some kind of formal certification to showcase your learning about AI, IBM is offering an applied AI professional certification that would be perfect for beginners. Or let's just say if you're more advanced, then AWS's certified machine learning would be perfect for you. Now that you're so involved into this AI space, here are certain mistakes which you need to avoid as a beginner, which all of us tend to make when we are learning anything new per se. One of the most common mistakes which I've learned from fellow members in my AI community, people tend to learn everything and anything at the same time when it comes to about AI. That's a rookie mistake which will discourage you from sticking to that particular thing, as you would be focusing on too many things. So instead of being a jack of all trades and doing 10 different certifications at the same time, I would highly recommend each and every single one of you to focus on one particular cert, or when you're building something, just build one simple AI use case instead of building 5 different things. So you need to be able to start small, focus on the basics, and then build from there. Second key mistake which I've seen from most beginners is that they don't apply what they actually learn. So what I basically mean by this is some of us tend to get stuck in the learning phase where we end up consuming far too many tutorials on YouTube or far too many videos on different AI use cases and problem solving methodologies. Remember, theory is great, but hands-on experience is what makes AI click. So to sum it up, let's recap what we have learned so far. You need to start with the basic, use low code or no code tools to start off with, how to apply AI into your own particular field, and then make sure you build projects to certify your knowledge. AI is transforming the world a lot faster than we thought, and now is the time to jump on board. No matter what background you come from, AI is something which all of us can learn and leverage to improve our career, business, and personal life. So let me ask you this: what's the next AI project you'll be working on, or what's the next AI cert or training model you intend to do? Comment down below. If you guys found this video useful, make sure to hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm. Subscribe for more such content on AI, technology, and anything around personal development. Until then, take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Let's keep building.